charge for the cadets of Army, but on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Army Black Knights offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the Temple Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Chase. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. running to Green. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
He's got an open man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simon. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chase. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Power football with the run. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the move. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the 1st down. Nice play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his man, it's short. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Irvin. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Finds his man. It's Chase. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to pass. It's Simon. That's caught. It's Irvin. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll run it from the gun. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to pop the draw. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense, because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Temple 14, Army 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Simon. Quickly out to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Chase. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Now, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
They kick it away on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes a man miss.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Coleman. Quick shovel pass. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Black Knights! He got a step and just dusted the field.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right on the money. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
To start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Simon. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch near the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Black Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Give to the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This is a designed run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Coleman. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They'll run the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
He leaves it with his back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
Brought down on the play at the 13-yard line. Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got room to work. There he goes.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
He's brought down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Here's a hit. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of time before he fires right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Here he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Right down the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the slant. QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simon. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
This offense has it with really good field position. Goes to the option. The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Fullback's got it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
He's now second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Chase. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw it, Simon. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you. over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to beat him to the left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Black Knights! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking for a man. It's Simon. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the run, it's Reed. Inside the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Gets the back moving, sticks it in his belly. Touchdown, Army! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Sets up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.